My grandma's apartment complex banned her bird feeders, so she weaponized the birds. She had kept 3 feeders on her patio for 11 years, beside 2 lawn chairs that stayed side by side after my grandpa died. Every morning, she sat in one chair with her coffee. His stayed empty beside her. The birds knew her schedule, and she knew their names. So when a new patio policy showed up on the community bulletin board banning feeders, she took them down without a word. She sat there until dark, staring at the empty hooks while the birds landed on the railing and waited. Then she read the policy again, slower this time. The next morning, she sat outside with a 5-pound bag of birdseed in her lap, looked at the railing, and poured the whole thing over the edge. The sign said no feeders, she said. It didn't say anything about feeding. She had a system. Seed in the morning, bread crusts after lunch, scraps from cooking at dinner. The birds found her within a week, then told other birds. By day 10, the grass below her patio had disappeared under a carpet of sparrows, and a pair of Canada geese had claimed the manager's parking space. Management slid a letter under her door, and she used it as a seed scoop. On day 12, a parrot landed on her railing. We live in Ohio, so where it came from is anyone's guess. She fed it a cracker, and after that, it never left. The next morning, the office called, asking if she understood the policy. Grandma looked out at 30 birds on the lawn and said, "Better than you do." That afternoon, the manager showed up with an eviction notice. 72 hours to stop feeding the birds or leave. For the first time, Grandma didn't say anything. She sat in her chair, looking at the empty hooks, while the birds waited on the railing. "Well," she said, "they're gonna regret these next 3 days." On the 68th hour, the property manager knocked on her door himself. Behind him, 2 maintenance guys held all 3 of her feeders, cleaned, with fresh hooks to hang them back on. 3 days of ducks in the pool, bird poop coating every car, and a mail carrier who refused to cross the courtyard had finally taught them what Grandma already knew. The feeders were the only thing that kept the birds on her patio, and when they were taken away, the whole flock just scattered across the complex. So they gave the feeders back, hoping this disaster would end. She sat down, and within minutes, the birds returned, landing on the feeders, the railing, and the grass below. Then the parrot landed on the empty chair beside her. Grandma looked at him and laughed into her coffee. Grandpa's chair had been empty for 11 years. That morning, it wasn't.